Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. Interesting story. Couple things I want to cover because we don't have a lot of show left today. But a Dallas man reportedly traveled to the nation's capital for the purpose of killing all white police. At the White House, he got arrested. And Secret Service was able to get him. By the way, it's Kevin Jackson Show, 844-551-8255 if you want to chime in for any reason. So they say its Protective Intelligence Division, PID, was notified at about 2:55 p.m. Monday by the Montgomery County Police Department in Maryland to be on the lookout for Michael Orega. According to the Montgomery County Police, they issued the lookout after being contacted by Orega's wife in Texas about her husband's threatening statements. They responded to the Days Inn Hotel in Silver Spring, where Orega was staying at around, they got there about 1:30 to look for him. He wasn't there. Secret Service personnel at the White House immediately increased their posture of readiness and began searching for Orega. And they located him on the north side of Pennsylvania Avenue near Lafayette Park, where he was detained and arrested by uniformed officers around 4:05 p.m. He was not armed with a weapon and was taken into custody. And when I heard the story, I thought to myself, first of all, why would this guy want to travel all the way to D.C. from Dallas to kill cops when, Black Lives Matter had already killed cops in Dallas? Was he cutting the Dallas Police Department a break? And what was funny when I read the story, it was they wouldn't tell you that he's black. They said a man is headed to D.C. to try to kill black folks. And what he also said was he wanted to kill all white people and police. And that, brought up a lot of questions like, well, first, again, why do you want to kill all white people? And when I think back on how the left have sort of demonized the concept, that would demonize the Donald Trump by promoting a concept that Donald Trump has been divisive, I chuckle. The most divisive person, president, leader during modern times has undoubtedly been Barack Obama. And the sad thing is, he's not just dividing people based on race. Barack Obama divides people based on class, based on culture. He seems to enjoy it. And so this idea that Trump is divisive, what's made Trump divisive, if you want to put some blame there, is the media. They want us to believe that we've come out of utopia, that Barack Obama made it so great, we were all loving one another and then Trump made it divisive. I want you to stop and think about this for just a second. Were things divisive during the time of Obama? Yes or no? You know the answer. So what are they saying? Oh, no, Trump, he stretched the divide. Did he? Or did the media stretch the divide? The media said that Trump people were starting fights at rallies and racist and all this. Nothing could have been further from the truth. That is the epitome of fake news. You guys know it. The left knows it. We found out from WikiLeaks they were paying people to be thugs at these events, and training them on how to do it and how not to make the media, make it backfire on the left. Training them in what to say, what to do. If you get arrested, we'll take care of it. Don't worry. Paying people for this stuff. And we're supposed to believe them. Yep, got this guy arrested. Metropolitan Deleted. He was charged with making felony threats and who knows. Black dude named Orega works for a construction company. I don't know if he owned it. They said I thought he owned it when I was reading the story. Orega, A-R-E-G-A, probably Hispanic in nature. Orega. And but he looks black. And I was thinking, what would happen if a white criminal, a person made these types of threats? I'm going to go to D.C. and I'm going to kill all these black cops. Now, I don't know. They probably wouldn't care about that. But what if he said, I'm going to kill black people? we'd hear a lot more about it. Anyway, there's a lot more we could talk about with this. I'm kind of bored with it, but it bugs me. It does bug me. I'm not going to lie to you that these guys are constantly, we get these types of lunatics. Oh, by the way, this guy was a very religious guy. And what's funny about that angle is typically when it comes to religion, you would think that these guys would want to out this guy that wants to do harm to police and he's a cop. But the reason why they can't do that is because they know that he's sick. And he's a black guy, so you can't let the idea that this black man feels oppressed enough to want to go out and kill white cops, that you overshadow that with the fact that he's a lunatic. And the fact that even it trumps the idea that he's a Christian. They didn't want to let you know that he's black. Oh my goodness. Here's another story. A woman gets her family kicked off the plane. Did you guys hear about this? Indian media says a woman got her entire family booted off a flight from Doha to Bali, Indonesia, after discovering her husband was cheating on her by snooping in his phone as he slept. Then she flew into a rage. Oh my goodness. Jeez. On November the 5th, Qatar Airways to Bali, they gave the flight number, was diverted to Chennai, India, according to Indian officials, and the Iranian lady, along with her husband and a child, were removed from the plane. Wow. It's good to know that even in a time of Iran where things are rough, this woman had a fit. This Iranian woman apparently, I don't know. I mean, can Iranian women have this kind of reaction and not get a tire put around their neck and set on fire? I mean, she must not be. Here's what I think. They don't live in Iran because you can't get away with that. He would be like, you dare talk to me like this? Well, that's more Indian, wouldn't it? Anyway, she would be up a creek. The Central Industrial Security Force, a paramilitary force in charge of security at India's airports, confirmed that the woman's, quote, unruly behavior with both her husbands and members of the flight crew led to their removal. They sent them to Kuala Lumpur on another airline for further travel back to Doha. They don't know whether they live in Doha, etc. But here's what's funny also about this story. So, old boy's taking a nap. I don't know, he's left his phone in his lap, I'm guessing. His wife sneaks it, looks at it, and goes, oh my goodness, and then goes off. And so I was thinking about, what's the moral to this story? Lock your phone? That's good. I like that. First of all, the moral to the story is don't be, dinking around with other women and have your information on the phone. Keep it somewhere else. No, I'm kidding. Don't be dinking around with other women at all. I mean, that's the real moral of the story, right? But no, so there's a lot of questions here. Should a person snoop on somebody else's stuff? It's his private stuff. There's secrecy and then there's privacy. His was secret. It wasn't private. I say to my son a lot, just leave my phone alone. Might have something from his mom saying, here's the present I want to get him for his birthday or Christmas, or I don't want him finding that stuff. That's private. But, and it's to some degree secret from him. But I'm saying it isn't bad. It's just I don't want him to find it. But I don't have anything bad on my phone. Nothing. But so that would be the number one moral. But should his wife have looked at his phone? I mean, if she suspected, right, then it was probably bad enough. Things weren't going that great. Why am I asking you guys? I know you're married, right? And did you break up? You got a girlfriend still? Yeah? On again, off again? So your girlfriend looked at your phone? Yeah? Let me ask you, do you think your girlfriend or your wife, you guys, do you think your girlfriend would look at your phone? Give it a chance? What about your wife? Yeah? Why do you think that is? You think she's suspecting? No, just because, Do y'all use your phones interchangeably? Are you guys like that? There are a lot of people, wives hand the phones, husbands hand the phones. I think that's great. It's a good thing. If you don't have, you should have a good enough relationship to where it doesn't matter. You pick up somebody's phone. I just don't do it. I just feel like it's private stuff, so I don't do it. I think the other thing, part of the reason is things get misconstrued too, right? You might jump to conclusions in seeing certain things online. My thing is just, people's stuff is their stuff. If you want me to see it, see it. You should live your life pretty much. It says, this is how I suspect things are going, and act accordingly. Anyway, more when we come back.
Kevin Jackson
on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.